I'm Jenny with Extra Living at eXp Realty, and I'm at Mount Laurel Elementary today. You're watching Life Along 280 in Chelsea. Haley, I'm so excited to be in your classroom here at Mount Laurel Elementary.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here today. Yes, welcome to our classroom.
So, I had to go over and start playing with your instrument, so I know I need to be in timeout already.
You're fine. That is something that all the students do, especially when they're in kindergarten. They come in wanting to play the xylophones and the drums and all of that because it is pretty exciting, right? But we teach them the rules the first week and they learn to not do that until they're told. So,
well, I keep eyeing these drums over here like,
yes.
I'm gonna have to go crazy on that.
I know.
Like, how do you keep the kids from messing with
Yes,
them?
it's pretty fun. They really like that, so I don't blame you.
So you've got a lot of exciting things happening here, and last night you had a Christmas program, right?
Mm-hmm, we did. We actually had it at Metropolitan Church of God in Birmingham, which incidentally I'm the music director there as well.
Oh,
so that works out well. It's a good place for us to get together. It's very large and holds all of our people. And we had our first, third, and fifth graders and our Nightingales perform last night. And it was just a wonderful Christmas program. It's probably one of my favorite things that we do here. And it was a packed house, and we loved it.
And it's such a great place to have a concert.
Yes.
So everybody was feeling the spirit.
Yes.
And, you had mentioned a few minutes ago about COVID, and last year you couldn't do anything. So you weren't able to have your program, right?
No, we weren't able to have our program, and that was so sad because I think it's something not just our students look forward to, but the parents, they all look forward to it. And they were sad that we didn't get to have it. It just really brings in the Christmas spirit, and just hearing children sing is one of the most joyful things to me.
We all need that this year because
yes.
everything was canceled, and there just seems like bad news after bad news after bad news. So I feel like everybody is more filled with the spirit this year and kind of really going overboard.
I agree. I felt like last night was a little more emotional than normal. It was, like I said, hardly nobody missed it. I think almost every student was there, it seemed like, because there wasn't hardly a seat in the house. And everybody was just looking forward to it, because the Christmas season is so special for families and especially for children. And just hearing them sing about the Christmas season is just really special. Mm-hmm.
And when, how long did you have to prepare for this?
Well, we only found out at the end of October that we were allowed to have Christmas programs because of COVID. And when we got the green light, we were like, okay, let's make this happen. And so we started working really hard, at the end of October to put it together. And, we were on, just full speed there. But we made it happen. And these kids here are brilliant. And they learn their words, they learn their choreography, all the things. We actually played handbells as well, which was something new I did this year. And we had our fifth grade lined up in the aisles at the church, and we played the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker.
Aww.
And we started our program like that, and I think it was one of my favorite parts of the night. It was just very Christmassy, and the parents really loved that too, so it was very special.
I had to play the handbells once.
Yes, yes. And it
I'm
really
not a
is
professional.
Fun. It really is fun, and it's very Christmassy, so
it is.
We'll probably incorporate that, from now on.
And it caught attention,
yes.
and might set the stage for the rest of the evening.
That's
so
right.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
So you must be a fantastic director to be able to get all of these children ready and prepared and had such a good evening. So I know today you're just like, we did it.
We did it, and I was so proud. I couldn't have been more proud. I mean, once I got home and was able to kind of calm down, I just was so thankful for every little moment. We showcased some of our amazing talent that we have here through some solos, and we had a Grinch. One of our students was a Grinch, and he was incredible at that. So we have great actors, singers, performers. Is just really a fulfilling night. So even though I'm tired, I'm fulfilled as well.
Fun. Well, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Because you get to incorporate all these little personalities. I mean, it's got to be so much fun for you.
Yes, I have to tell you, because this is a really neat thing. One of my favorite parts about being a music teacher is that some of my students have no idea that they can sing until maybe they audition for a solo or start taking voice lessons. Maybe they have a little interest, and their families don't even know they could sing. And I had one little girl last night who sang a solo, and her mom had never heard her sing, had no idea. And she is absolutely amazing and got a standing ovation. And so just to discover these gifts and talents is genuinely the best part of what I do. And so that's really exciting to see. And I have one student named Evan Riley Loftus who has a song on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music.
I'm going to look it up.
I know, and she's in 3rd grade, so look up Evan Riley on all of those, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, and she sang "Oh Holy Night" last night, and oh my goodness, it was just one of the best things I've ever heard. And "Oh Holy Night's" my favorite Christmas song. So we were all in tears, and of course she got a standing ovation, and we're just so proud to help support her in, what she's doing, because, we think she's going to be famous one day, so we're really proud of that. And
well,
so
she's
many
already
of ours.
out there. She's right on her way.
Yeah, and we have a lot of students who are very talented like that, and of course we want to encourage that talent and just really do all we can to help them and support them in
Well,
that.
it sounds like you are supporting that kind of talent, but you mentioned voice lessons, and that's also something that you do, right?
That's right. The 2 students I was just talking about actually are my voice students, and I teach 16 students actually after school on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We really work on confidence, stage presence, diction, just feeling good about themselves. I really kind of let them choose a song that they feel good about, because in elementary school we want them to feel good about what they're doing so that it'll continue on, and it encourages them when they hear that applause and they get that encouragement that they want to keep doing it, and they just get better and better, and hopefully will continue in middle school and high school and throughout their life.
Well, and singing in front of your peers, the pressure. So
yes, that's so true.
Building confidence. It's one thing to sing in front of parents because everybody's gonna clap.
Yes.
But your peers are so
yes, and
fickle.
You're right. But I do think that one thing I love about our school is when they sing for each other in class and they audition for solos, they encourage each other so much. They clap for one another. They just scream and shout for each other, and they're so proud of each other for getting up and being brave enough to do it. They really do encourage each other.
Aww.
So I think that's another thing that's really special, about the family we have at Mount Laurel is, they are just an encouraging group that's like family.
Well, that's the kind of culture you want your children
Absolutely.
to be able to be exposed to and be involved with, for sure.
Right.
So, tell me about the Nightingales.
Yes, so Nightingales, I started the Nightingales Choir when I started teaching at Mount Laurel about 9 years ago. Mount Laurel's mascot is the Knights, and so we use the Nightingale because it's a songbird. And the Knights, we put a K in front of Nightingales to make it the Nightingales, yes.
So clever.
So I know, so I had to come up with a name. And I normally have 100 students and have to cut it off there so that we can fit everybody on stage and in my classroom. But this year we decided to only let it be 5th grade. So I had about 50 in it this year, but they were so excited to get to do it this year because last year all of that was taken away. And these students have been wanting to be Nightingales since kindergarten because they get to wear sparkly dresses and tuxedos, and we usually take trips to Dollywood and perform at Dollywood, and we travel and do a lot of things. And so when all of that was kind of taken away and they were looking forward to doing it, they were so down about that. But this year they got to do that last night and be in those pretty outfits and perform, and it was just really exciting. But Nightingales is a really great part of our school, and they're amazing leaders in our school and community and great performers.
Oh, and so you go around like different locations, right? Yeah.
Yeah, anytime we can perform, we like to perform. But typically we take an out-of-state trip, but again, with everything changing, they put some stipulations on that, so we've had to put that on hold. But when they'll allow us again, I really want to take them to a competition. We were supposed to compete in Pigeon Forge in 2019, and our trip was going to be just a couple of weeks after everything got shut down. I know, we were so devastated because I felt like we were going to really do well in the competition. So I love that kind of stuff. So I look forward to being able to do that again and putting our kids out there because they can do it. They're amazing.
Well, speaking of competition and confidence, you've got some other history, right? That is like super famous. She wouldn't even get to share with us, y'all.
No, see, this is not about me, it's about my students. But it's funny because I feel like I'm able to do the things that I do because of my background.
Right.
And so I started competing in pageants when I was like 2 and started singing in public when I was 2 or 3. My mom saw that I had a gift and just really started encouraging me, but I was very shy. And so she continued to put me in things and on stage, which is what I do with my students, and help encourage them not to be shy. So I'm so grateful for that. But I did get to compete in Miss Alabama, and I was Miss Shelby County and Miss Sanford, and so I loved that part of my life, and I really loved the scholarships. And now I have a daughter who also is Miss Shelby County's Outstanding Teen, and we're getting those scholarships too, and she also sings. But I do feel like that's been a huge part of why I'm able to do what I do, because I do have that performance background and a lot of stage experience, and so I can bring that into my program at Mount Laurel.
Sure.
So definitely that's been a huge part of me being able to do what I do here. And so, yeah,
And
that's
you're
good.
so poised and beautiful.
Oh, you were sweet, and you are too. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, y'all. This is just another reason why Life Along 280 in Chelsea is so special. I mean, this is the kind of care and love and support and encouragement that you get at Mount Laurel Elementary. So stay tuned so you can learn more about what it's like to live here.
We